Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Guys up front line up. It's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks loose at the 45. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Chanticleers line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. You come out in the playoff game, Curtin, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Single back, takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to his target. And he's got it. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
First and 10 now for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Got him. He's sacked.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a good 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. The sheds are clear, so crank up the tempo.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having...
And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Handoff heading left. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They'll run it to the left. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms, the flash and the dash, and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up 1st downs, and they did it right there.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They look to throw it here on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Chanticleers begin to crank up the tempo a bit. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. And it's a bunch formation. Drop back here on third down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the Chanticleers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He fires it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This will be a 37-yard attempt. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. He knocks this one right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Shanta clears. Will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense stays on the field. We're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And the runner takes off to his right. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Using his legs on the scramble. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
1st and 10 play coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Boy, after a huge gain on the ground, they come back and throw the football, and the quarterback's on his back. The offensive line's got to do a good job of not just with the run blocking, but taking care of their quarterback and giving him a chance to throw the ball.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. And the back now goes in motion. Fighting off the defender. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back in motion now. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Caught quickly. Makes the grab, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The Chanticleers looking to cash in this red zone trip. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Fourth down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Trying for a fourth down completion. Tries the right with a quick throw, but it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. And the Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. The linebacker shifting around now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The pass is intercepted. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. And they put together something here. The back's got it on the pitch. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Now they finally stop him, and he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And now the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And we reach the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they've got a couple good handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see what they can dial up.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Now the all-important extra point. It's blocked. Oh, they scoop it up. Can they make something happen here? At midfield, the 40, at the 30 now, past the 10. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
First down here for this offense. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more